welcome to the first episode of the Solaris Offworld Combat Community Podcast. Basically, we're going to be bringing you news, tips, updates, strategies, and content made from the community, by the community, and for the community each week. This week, I am joined by Wire. He's joining
Hello.
us this week. He hails from the great land of France. You may have seen him on YouTube or on Twitch, so we're definitely going to make sure we link his stuff down in the description today, so you guys can go find him and join up all his stuff. So first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and introduce ourselves. We have some other co-hosts that are going to be joining us throughout the coming weeks. Today, we're going to do just Wire and I. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Who am I? Hey, I am T Baggins here, and I am new to VR. I actually got my VR headset, the Quest 2, right before Christmas, and dabbled in a few games, but I jumped on Solaris. It was actually on sale, so I'm a cheapo, and I bought it on sale. My name, T Baggins, it comes from the good old days of Halo 3 back in my day. Old man here playing Halo 3 online, and there was a ritual that you do after you kill someone. Is that there was a short kill cam you got there, and while their lifeless body lay on the ground, you would teabag them as a sign of respect. So that was something that me and my friends did often back in our youth, and so I went ahead and made my username T Baggins, and it's also a play on the Lord of the Rings, the series with the Bilbo Baggins and Frodo Baggins. So anyway, big nerd here. I decided wanted to start a podcast because I really love this game and this community, and I want to help it grow and see the community grow, and just excited to talk about the game each week. You can find me on the Hollow Fields usually evenings and weekends at Eastern U.S. time, so between 8, 9, and 10 p.m. usually if you want to come hang out and slay. I'd love to play with you guys. So, all right, Wire, go ahead. Who are you?
Yeah, hello. I'm Wire. My first name is Quentin. I'm French. You know that. 22 years old. I'm from the Battlefield competition. I did already one LAN, local area network. I discovered the free roaming in VR world. So this is in the space we play into the helmet with a backpack behind, and we move in real life against other players, and yeah, I like it so much. I decided to take a Oculus Rift test to discover other hardcore VR games, as Solaris, for example, or Contractors. My pseudonym Wire is from my old job. I was electrician, sorry, and actually I'm electrical designer for the nuclear plant design with 3D maps for the future nuclear plant in USA or Europe. It's an interesting job. That's why I'm calling wire cable. But yeah, I love this electricity world. And when I did start to playing Solaris, I start playing Solaris since the start with in September when the game launched. I discovered this game, and yeah, that was incredibly unique, and I like it so much. This is a laser game in VR, so I decided to try it. And you can find me in public games, in pubs, during the afternoon for US time, and during the evening for European times. I'm playing for Looney's Red, big up, and Looney's Blue too.
Nice. Yeah, man. I have a quick funny story about how I got started with Solaris too. Is like I told you, I'm a cheapo, and I bought the game when it was on sale on a bundle, and we talked about this in our what's it called, town hall meeting yesterday, and we'll talk about the Discord in a minute, but. People were talking about, how you jump in the game and you're usually gonna get curb stomped by a good team, or if you don't join in the, maybe if you go on like the Oculus store right now, there's a lot of great reviews, but all of the negative reviews are around the wait times. And again, we'll address that in a little bit because that's actually getting addressed in a big, big update coming this week. But anyways, I had a very common experience, which is I jumped in, couldn't find a match for a while, and then it loaded me in, and I was 1 versus 4. I got slayed. I got destroyed, and I rage quit after. And I went onto my phone and I went to go refund the game. I was like, I'm done. I'm refunding it. Turns out you can't refund a bundle. And so I was like, oh, well,
I
I just
saw you,
wasted
yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, I gave it a couple hours after my rage was over. I jumped on, and I played with some cool guys. Yuji, I think Yugi.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, everybody
UG.
knows him. I played with him and a couple other guys, and he invited me to the Discord. And like they say, the rest is history. So, like, if you're watching this, if you're new to Solaris, if you're frustrated with the wait times, or if you had a bad experience, it's your first experience, join the Discord because it made a whole world of difference. I mean, I start a podcast, after I was going to refund it. Now here we are doing a podcast on it. So that should tell you the power of the Discord that we have. So, all right, I want to go ahead and if this is someone's first time, if this introduction, if you searched on YouTube for Solaris and this came up, let's talk about real quick for the completely uninitiated, what is Solaris and why do you play? So if you had to describe Solaris to a new person, how would you describe this game to someone who's never played it before?
For me, yeah, Solaris is a 4v4 game, competitive game because the objective to win is capture the area and keep it. For example, I love the competitive aspect. I don't know if this is English, sorry, but
Hmm.
yeah, I love the competitive things. 4v4, the opponents playing to capture and keep the point. One player plus one player on the area win 1 point per second, two players, two point per second, so
Hmm.
this is really important to play together and capture the area in the same time. So we have a strategy behind this, and yeah, this is incredibly uh, addictive,
Oh my
this is
gosh,
an addiction.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We die, we respond faster, sorry. We take shield weapons, new content is coming. FC work hard, the developers work hard on the game to improve and reduce the bug extra, the waiting time.
Hmm.
So I hope the better for this game. And yeah, Solaris is how to say, a fast VR shooter. Yeah, a really fast VR shooter. I love it.
Yeah, it's so fast paced. That's like if I had to describe it in 2 words, it'd be fast paced. And I know that sometimes runs counter to like the wait times for the games, but again, that is being addressed really soon, and we'll talk about it in a minute. But it is like breakneck speed. You die, you're back in it in 3 seconds. Like there's no reloading, which at first I was like, wait, that's kind of weird, and I didn't know how I felt about it. But the fact that it just gets you right in the action. You grab the grenade launcher, you fire all your bullets, and then boom, you have your pistol again. You're never out of the action ever, and the guns respawn fast. It's just fast. It's like it's blazing speed. And if you're coming from a game like Population 1 or Onward or Contractors, those are all great games in their own right. But for example, like I played Population 1 first. It's a great game, but it's not the same pace. They're totally different games, of course, but it's a BR. So you're in there, you're scavenging for items. It's 10 minutes, and then there's a final battle. Usually, unless you're trash like me and you die right away, looking for said items. Um, but this is like you are just in it, and it's extremely well balanced too, because like in a day and age now where most multiplayer online shooters, it's all about loot and loadouts and attachments and all kinds of tweaks you can make, which is again fine, but this game definitely like harkens back to me for me to the good old days of Halo 3 and Doom and Quake, and you just run in, you play, you shoot people in the face, and you do it again and again and again. Um, and it is incredibly competitive. Like it gets sweaty sometimes. It gets downright sweaty, and especially in the VR headset, I'm sweating everywhere. I'm knocking over furniture in my house. I'm out of my Guardian all the time in my Quest. It's a blast. I have two young children, a 2-year-old and a 4-month-old. I've woken them both up in the middle of the night screaming, and so it's a blast to play. And like I say, it's addicting. The one more game aspect is huge. Like okay, just one more. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's a
never
wonderful
over.
game. Right, it's never over. And the fun part is like if you jump in and you're in with new players, it's fun explaining the game to new players, and it's also like to like you jump in with a random lobby, right? And you get slayed the first time, and then you keep on playing, and you keep on playing, and you grow as a team, and you start to gel and make your call outs, and it's really accessible. It's easy to learn, but it's hard to master because there's a lot of high-end skills you can use. Just watch the recent Solaris Saturday. I think you were on there for the number
Yeah.
one play. That was sick. Like like there's some high-level play that goes on. There's some very talented players right now in this community, but again, it's easy to pick up and learn, but it's hard to master, which is a great formula for any good game. Um, Okay, let's go ahead and let's talk about the community Discord. That's why we're here, is the community. Let's just talk about it. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share my screen right now because it'll be easiest to talk about if we're actually looking at it. So let me pop it up here and share. Okay, that was my direct messages. I will edit that out. Okay, so here's the Discord. And if you see on the left-hand side here, it is popping. Like there's all sorts of league planning. We put our known bugs in here, and the developers actually look at that and they work on
Let's
known
click on
bugs.
FX made a good job. Yeah, just to share. Yeah,
Yes. Yep, for sure. Someone went in here and made all the maps. Who was that? Was that FX as
yeah.
well? Yeah, he went in here and he mapped every single map, all the stuff. That's legit. Um, we have, of course, announcements, and we share pics and streams with each other. The one of the really the best features that I really gravitated to is just the straight up looking for match, where someone will pop in and say, "Hey, Tavos Prime 4 out of 8," and it lets somebody know there's a lobby waiting. So I do this a lot of times. If I'm going to jump on my quest, I will, before I jump on Solaris, I'll check this. And if there's people playing, I'll play this right away. Or maybe if there's nobody on, I'll jump on a different game for a few minutes and check this later. So this is just another way to like make sure you get a good quick match in. But I mean, it's a wonderful community. Wire, do you want to say anything about the Discord?
Oh yeah, I was one of the founder, not the first. Simons, FX, and Dazzler are the true founders of this game, of this Discord. Sorry, and yeah, I joined them recently with other moderator, and yeah, our job was recruit a lot of people, a lot of service player, and develop some cup. For example, for some tournament, some we have other objective. For example, play against the developers,
Hmm.
play made original competition, made a channel to play directly in Discord. To yeah, we are the reference of Solaris. If you are a new player, if you are a competition or casual player, you need to go on Solaris community, even Discord. You can find us directly in the FC Discord, the developers Discord. So do not hesitate to join us. It's really important, and you can find all your things, all you want through the Discord.
Yeah, and we will have link to the Discord invite in the description of this as well. And I can't, like I said, I was about to jump and refund this game if it wasn't for a couple cool people inviting me to the Discord. Like we are the community of Solaris lives in that Discord. And there are those that aren't in it yet, but that's why we keep inviting everyone. Like we're trying to be super inclusive. Every time I join, I am probably so. If you find me in a public match, I'm the annoying guy that's like, hey, have you been playing long? Okay, are you in the Discord? Like I'm just like trying to get people in and
200
just
people.
yes, we're over 200 now. Yeah, yep. I think we're approaching 250 pretty soon. But yeah, I mean it's the place to be to hang out. And in fact, they play other games too. So Friday Night Fun happens, and they'll play like Walkabout Mini Golf or VR Chat Among Us. And so, like, there's friendships that are being built in the Discord that go beyond just Solaris, which is really cool. And you know, what's funny is like, again, we'll address this the wait times because they're gonna get better soon. But I've had the coolest conversations with people while waiting for a game, like no joke. Like we'll sit down. Like it's funny, you can see everybody's avatar in the game. Everyone like sat down, like we're sitting in a circle talking about life, and then all of a sudden the game's like, oh yeah, we're playing a game. And so it's just a really fun, like non-toxic community. Like there's no
Oh yeah,
toxicity at
for
all.
sure.
Everybody's super cool, willing to help out, really patient. Um, you know, if you're a new player, like Wire said, you need join the Discord, and two, just be patient with the game and be patient with yourself too. Like we're all willing to teach. It doesn't matter what your age is. We're willing to teach, and if you're willing to learn and be a part of the community, we'd just love to have you. So I mean, it's just a wonderful place, and we'll continue to talk about the Discord each week and just kind of update you with what's going on in there. So anyway, yeah. Let's go to okay, current state of the game. So we actually just got a bomb dropped on us, a good one on Saturday. We just found out that they are going to be updating the game with a big update. So Wire, you want to talk a little bit about what's going to be happening this Thursday?
Yeah. That will be a incredible update, a very important update, and we will have the warm up. And you know, when we are playing Solaris, we depend a lot of the how to say the US time. For example, I'm French, I'm European, and when I want to play the night, yeah, this is good for me to play the night because all the American are in the evening or the end of afternoon, and
Hmm.
I have people. But if I want to play the morning, it's empty. So this is not cool for the European player. And yeah, with the warm up, we can stay on the server. We can shoot, train each other, and wait more easily the other people. And oh, I think we will play warm up during, for example, 1-2 minutes, and then oh yeah, let's go. We can
Hmm.
play. So the waiting time will be so much reduced.
Yeah, I mean, and I that it's just huge, like this warm up time, because right now you stand in a circle and you just like look around, and to a new player, it's like, what's going on here? So the fact that they're allowing us to do free roam, and I think the sort of like the feature to it that is the most underrated is the ability to talk with your team and strategize. So run around the map, talk strategy, and we're actually starting a new initiative in the Discord here soon, which is we're pairing veteran players with new players, and so uh, there's going to be like a coach and a trainee, and there's going to be like a Rising Stars tournament coming up. So I know the Discord is legit over there, so join it. Especially if you're a new player, join and post that you're a new player looking for a mentor. Someone will pick you up and 3 weeks train you. It's going to be insane. And so you can walk around the map and just talk about things, talk strategy, just like have a dance off with the enemy team. I don't know whatever you guys want to do, but I thought I saw in the update too, and I'm not sure if I heard right or not, but it sounded like they were saying that they may start matches before there's 8 people. Uh, it looked like they said it was gonna maybe start before there was filled with 8. So I don't know if that's gonna be what that's gonna look like, or if they're gonna go start as 3v3, or what that's gonna look like. But if they make that happen, that would be awesome because that's one of the biggest requests that I see in reviews is to just get in a match faster, especially if you're trying to play in the morning or if you're not in the right time zone or whatever, where most people are online. So
Yeah.
that's going to be a huge update. I think they're tuning the shotgun too. So
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm
So if
missing
you've been,
to mention this, but yeah.
yeah, yeah. If you are tired of getting sniped with a shotgun, you are in luck because they're going to tune the range down a little bit. And I think we've all been there on, what is it, Vortex Minor, the map that's really small. You're getting sniped from across the map with a shotgun. That's no fun.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
they're going to
Shotgun
be
was a
doing that.
sniper rifle, and the range will be reduced. So this is
Yeah.
so cool. To the Yeah, I'm fan of assault rifle, the Javelin. This is the name by Solaris developers. But yeah,
Hmm.
I'm fan of the assault rifle, and that will be a big pleasure for me to before you needed to make a choice. I have a grenade launcher, I have a assault rifle, but I have the shotgun, and it was needed. You needed to take the shotgun all the time because the
Hmm.
shotgun was the meta.
Yeah.
So now I have a assault rifle. No shotgun. I will keep my famous assault rifle.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it so much. Nice.
Yeah, it is nice, and it'll help for balance too, because you're right. Like you had to pick the shotgun, and because it was good at long range and close range, and so having the ability to sort of scale back the shotgun, that'll really help with the overall meta, I think. And speaking of weapons, the don't sleep on the pistol. Like the pistol's actually pretty good, in the right hands. It's which is really good. And I think when I first started playing this game, that's something that surprised me the most is like you can win duels with a pistol against an auto rifle if you're hitting your headshots. And I think that's huge for balance because of course if the other team gets all the good weapons and you have no chance to fight back, that's not going to be fun. So don't sleep on the pistol. It is actually a good weapon in the right hands. You just got to hit the headshots, which I'm still getting better at myself. But
It's a
okay,
little
so
bit better for the new player because all the
mhm,
time we are stomped at them with a shotgun,
yeah,
mentioned to Yuji. But
yeah.
no, yeah, no, the nerf of the shotgun is really good for the environment of Solaris.
Yeah,
Battle.
and I think it's just going to be it's just going to be a lot of it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to try it out this Thursday and see sort of what it feels like. And I definitely um you don't I'm not a huge fan of nerfs all the time because, if you have a favorite weapon, you're like, oh, no, they're nerfing it. But again, it's going to be more fair and you're going to be able to have a choice. I will say this about weapons too before we move on. Someone's got to teach me how to use that darn rocket launcher better because I will actively avoid that sucker because I am trash with the rocket launcher. I swear I'll shoot it right at somebody at their feet and they just charge right through it and kill me anyway. So I don't know if there's something going on there, but I've seen some good plays with it. But I tell myself, don't get it, man, don't get it, don't get that shot, do not get the rocket launcher, and then I'll get it anyway and then die. So there's some good fun weapons in this game, and I've heard some good. I've heard some folks that are talking about weapons that they would like to see. Personally, if it would be now, you'd have to add maybe some bigger maps or some bigger sight lines, but I would love to see like a 3-round burst pulse rifle, maybe with like a small scope or something where you can have a little bit of a long range attack. But right now, with the maps the way they are and the speed of the game, there's really no place for that right now. So that's kind of like a future sort of thing for that. So is there anything that you would like to see, like any other weapon types or anything? Are you cool with what we have?
Sorry, can you repeat? I don't understand.
Yeah, sure. Is there any other weapons that you would like to see
Yeah.
in this game, or do you think
Ah,
they're
yeah,
good
yeah.
like where they're
Sorry,
at?
sorry. Yeah, I was already thinking to that, but I needed to be sure of the yes.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking as you about the sniper rifle, bolt rifle, for example. I don't know, but yeah, a rifle with a very accurate bullets and crosser and one shotting in the head, for example. Yeah,
Hmm.
I want to do. I dream of that. My favorite spot on Solaris is on Vortex Minor for the people who know the name of the maps anyway. In Vortex Minor, I love to take with ISO rifle the all the tops.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, I'm sniping and so
So that's
cool.
you, huh? You're that guy, yeah.
Come
Yeah,
rabbit, come.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I imagine myself with a sniper rifle or with a short range, as a shotgun, but with just one bullet. We can have just one chance to one shot. If not, we miss our bullet or we eat defeat, we are dead. Yeah, I want a
Hmm.
skilled weapon, a really skilled weapon. It's really
Yeah, that
important.
would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice. And like I said, it's this game. Anything to give some of the veteran players something else to sort of chase after, a skill to obtain, would be really nice. Something that's hard to master would be cool. Okay, I had a note to talk about what we expect from future updates, and I wrote that note before they told us they're updating this week. So it's cool, and this is a small team, and we know that they're working hard, and but the thing is, like, I definitely want to be critical of the game because we want this game to be what, we love this game so much that like we want it to see its potential. And for me, like what I see this game is like fast forwarding 2 years into the future. Like I see this game as being like the premier esport VR game, like for the multiplayer fast-paced genre. Like everybody's playing it. It's like like I can see this being huge, and so we want the best for this game, and we know the developers do too. So they are making it, like we said, a big update this week. Like I said, if you haven't played yet, it's really kind of, you're just standing in the lobby, but we're going to be able to run around, talk strategy. It's going to be a blast. So that being said, they're making this huge update. We know that they're getting ready to bring this to the PSVR community. That's their big focus right now. It's going to increase the player base. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
What else would you like to see? What's some realistic change that you think that could make this game take it to the next level?
Yeah, to begin in the roadmap, and I saw the community manager FC Frank already say that the spectator mode is on the roadmap, and this is really necessary with
Hmm.
pre-rate games, sorry, to make competition. And don't take 10 minutes to make the. Are you ready? Yeah, jump on together with two squad of 4 people and try and hope to have the same server to start the match. No, private server and spectator mode are the priority, and this is coming. This is so cool. But I don't know about the time range. My personal dream for Solaris is, I would say, the personal suit with a team logo. I have
Oh yeah.
already saw that in older VR games. What else? Mm, I have no idea actually, but yeah, more content, more
Hmm.
For example, I want to see a cross platform with Steam platform. Imagine all the community can come here. um,
Hmm.
Oculus people are 60% of the VR world. So if we add PSVR and the other PCVR limit, we can earn a lot
Hmm.
of people and increase a lot our community. Imagine.
Yeah, and I think that's huge, and I think that's something that, and we discussed this in our um, town hall meeting yesterday, which is another reason to join the Discord, which is we're going to start having frequent town hall meetings where everybody can just listen and be heard and talk about the game on the Discord. And someone brought up Population 1 and how they do their system of friending is you actually friend them in the game. You don't friend them on your device. So it's cross-play with other headsets, which is great. So we'll kind of see how this rolls out. I'm not a developer or a coder, so I don't know how hard any of that stuff is. But you're right, like getting this game in front of more people and just growing the community, I mean, that can never hurt, obviously. And so we just want to see it in front of everybody that wants to play this sort of game. And so, if you like this game and you're watching this and you haven't already left a review on the Oculus Store, make sure you do that because people look at that. That's the first thing I check, and obviously be critical too. Like, but if you like this game, just make sure to interact with the community, interact with the developers because they're a small team, and this isn't like a mega studio, right? So they do their best with what they have at the time, but they're listening to us, and we want this to be this community that we have on the Discord in this game. We want this to be a really healthy working relationship with the developers in a way where we have good communication between the developers and us, and just like the communication loop being open because we love this game and so it's something that we want to like obviously wanted to make the best. So this is also like we just want to always talk about what can make this game better, what we like, what we don't like, all that stuff. So it's important, I think, to have a critical eye on things. So awesome. Okay, so next we have is the community questions and answers. So I got a lot of awesome questions this week, and the questions that we're going to be answering are from our good friend LeBear Cake. You may have seen him slaying out in the Hollow Field. So anyways, he sent me a message with some really thoughtful questions. So I thought we'd just go ahead down the line and answer a few of these today. And so if you are watching this and you want to ask some questions for the podcast next week, you can put your questions into the comments down below in the YouTube video. You can comment on the Discord. I'm going to have every week, I'm going to post somewhere on the Discord. Just share me your questions and we can, or topics you'd like to see discussed, and we can just answer them because this is community driven. So we always want to keep it that way. All right, this one is more about time spent playing the game. So the first question from LeBear Cake is, many play this game all the time. What's the impact of your personal life? So I know some players struggle with loved ones who manage how much time they can spend on Solaris or gaming in general. What do you expect from the? Oh yeah, second question. So how do you manage this game? Like if you play more than one game, or how do you sort of like do that balance with this game and either other games or this game and your life or work? So I'll let you go ahead, Wire. How do you deal with that?
Personally, yeah, it's a work time priority. I finish my work, then I go on my Twitch and YouTube channel extra. I manage, I create video content extra, and at the evening, I connect myself to play Solaris and meet my friends. It's not. I would say I'm just playing for me to keep my level, my individual level, and the loonies. This is my team, the loonies team spirit. But I'm just playing Solaris for the competition because I hope we will can talk about the Robin rule, the Robin round. You know what I mean? The
Hmm.
bag. Um, yeah, Solaris is my first VR game for sure, and I made a lot of content in my YouTube channel, and I'm playing for made content. I'm playing to keep my level, and I'm playing to enjoy it with the community because we have already said that, but the Solaris community is incredible with the
It
toxicity.
is. Yeah, it is. And yeah, I mean, for me, like, so I'm a father and a husband. I got a full-time job. So, like anything, it's about the balance. And I play at night when my boys are asleep. So I put the kids to bed. I make sure the wife doesn't need anything, and then that's the time that I can play. So for me, I have to put clear boundaries on things because I am subject to I have an addictive personality. So like if I get attached to something, I want to do it all the time. And so I've definitely become addicted to games in the past. Destiny was one that I got really bad on. It's a loot grind game. Like I said, Halo 3 back in the day. I say that if I ever I've never touched World of Warcraft because I know if I did, my life would be over. So I don't touch that with a 10-foot pole. But I just set up clear boundaries. So I've met a lot of other parents and on this actually. So the age gap, the age variety on this game is huge. I've played with children. I've played with parents and grandparents. So like anything, if you got to just put your priorities right. And for me, this game is my number one hobby right now. It's how I sort of like unwind at the end of the day. I mean, I play other games on Quest too, but this is my main game for sure. And I just have to set clear boundaries with myself, with my wife and my kids, and put my work and stuff like that first. But yeah, I don't know. It hasn't had a negative impact on my personal life yet, but that's because I talked to my wife about it and we make sure that we're on the same page. But yeah, I mean, and it's okay to take a break for a day or two or a week or two or whatever you got to do to kind of get your rhythm going and whatever. We certainly wouldn't want to see anybody be negatively impacted by such a positive, awesome thing like this. So even if you can't play for a few days, but want to chill in the Discord and just chat with people, like that's a really great way to stay connected. If you can't play for like a few days, just chill in the Discord, hang out, have a good time. Um, okay, next question. This one is okay. All right, this one is if there was a game, if you could remove one weapon, let's do it like this. If you had to remove one weapon for the game forever, which weapon would it be?
If I need to choose one weapon.
No, if you had to remove one weapon,
Yeah,
if you.
yeah. Shotgun. Sorry. Yeah, I understand the inverse of the ask, but yeah, yeah, yeah. Shotgun need to be go far away.
Yeah, man, I hear you.
This is the
Okay.
meta. Without shotgun, we can't win a competitive match, for example.
Hmm.
It's when this is an history, but yeah, I was playing a scrim and we won by 50 tickets at the start because we win the first point. And I saw the opponent's team, sorry, as the ranger duck, I'm not remember, they was spawning with shotgun with shield
Right.
all the time
Yep.
the first minutes of the round, and they come back to us with a shotgun. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Yeah.
by 50 tickets of defense. What?
No, I hear you. That's actually a good next lead up question is how do you feel about the current handicapping system where if one team gets ahead, the other team is given they spawn. So if you don't know this yet, if you get too far behind, it's by like 50 or something. If you're behind, you'll actually spawn sometimes with a random powerful weapon like a shotgun or auto rifle or a grenade launcher, and then with shields. So I understand the design choice behind that because you don't want teams getting killed 300 to nothing. But you're right, it can be very frustrating if you won a capture point because you had good teamwork, and then all of a sudden people are spawning behind you and you're getting shotgunned in the back of the head. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I think they can take a look at that. And see maybe can they tone it down just a little bit. Maybe one person on the team gets a shotgun or a different weapon, not all of them, or I don't know. There's a fine line there between letting games get out of hand and keeping it somewhat balanced. But I mean, my opinion is if my team's getting beat that bad, it's probably not because we're bad at the game. It's probably because we're not making our call outs, we're not working together as a team, or sometimes I get too excited and I run into the zone with enemies with just a pistol, and it's like I just need to slow down away from my other teammates. So I don't know. There's some balance there for sure.
Yep.
Okay. I would get rid of the rocket launcher, no question. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So I just gotta get good. I just gotta get good. Okay. Last question. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted us to talk about round robin a little bit. I have not had the pleasure of doing one yet, but I know what they're about. Would you want to go ahead and explain what that is?
Yeah, yeah. Typically, it's pickup games. So, for example, yeah, in this time, I choose to say, yeah, we will made a competitive games with a competitive player on SC Discord from the SC Discord. So we click on the pistol reaction on the post and we say, oh yeah, I'm here. So okay, we are 8 people. When we are 8, yes, we choose balanced team, and it's interesting because we can play against our teammate with other teammate of other team, it's typically a public game with a competitive player, and I find I have already played one round, and I found my Solaris family. I play against Yuji, and I was with Simons, for example. Yeah, it's so cool. It's a pleasure to play with other player from other team against other teammate extra. So this is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. There's a part in there's a section in the Discord too, and it basically 8 people jump in on a voice chat and they can all talk and you just switch teams every once in a while. It's a great way to just sort of like get to know other people in the community. It's super like it's awesome. Yeah, and I just heard a lot of awesome things about it, and I've seen a lot of good feedback in the Discord. So it's just another reason to join the Discord is to get in on those. I do have one more question. I'm actually really curious about this. Gun stocks for Solaris, yes or no? What do you think?
Absolutely not. Why? Because wait.
Visual,
Sorry,
a
I
visual
was.
aid.
It was necessary to show you that.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Why? I played with a Mark Starter, for example. I don't. Gun stuff for me, it's really important to keep a short stick because you need to move fastly all the time. All the 1v1 on 2 is a close range, after sliding extra. So yeah, you need to move faster. It's we can have some advantage with a gun stock, for example, we can aim with the left hand and have a rapid fire on the pistol. You can spam the rate of fire of pistol with the other hand, because this game is aiming with just one hand. And when you are playing with one controller to aim and shot in the same time, you lose some accuracy or rate of fire. So this is the alone advantage for the gun stock with the full accuracy, because you are not shaking. But finally, because I played with gun stock since during 2 weeks, and I left the gun stock. I was come back with just one hand, and I discover again a new world. I'm so much better without gun stock, and you know why? Two reasons. The first reason is you need to move faster, and that was so easy, so faster to move and back. Yeah, the movement, this movement speed is really important. The second reason and the last is the shotgun. Yeah, the shotgun is really important in competition too. So with a gun stock, you have a amplified recoil. You need to compensate the recoil as that, and with one, and you need just to put that. And yeah, this is better to play with a gun stock. To conclude.
Okay, yeah, so that's pretty definitive. Wire says no gun stock for Solaris. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. You're so fast moving, you're sliding all over the place. You have to turn around quickly. You're right. Yeah, it's they look super cool and they probably feel super cool to use, but if you're trying to be competitive, probably not for this game unless they do something else with the left hand or your offhand, and it starts to I know population 1 you can adjust the offhand influence where you hold the other hand out and you can decide if it has how much movement you can use. So if I don't know, this game probably not. So I think that's a definitive answer. So okay, well, if you want to have a question answered on this podcast, you want to have a topic to discuss, if you want to be a guest on this podcast, because we're going to try to get guests on this podcast, we're going to try to we want to interview you guys, community members. We want to interview the top teams, the top players. We want to interview new players. We want to interview developers, FCE developers. If you want to have anything to do with the podcast, if you just message us, get a hold of us. You can find all of our stuff in the links below. We've got a channel, YouTube channel. Obviously, that's where this is right now. Twitter. You can follow Wire on all of his stuff. I'll drop all Wire's links down below. Discord
Twitch.
link, Twitch, everything. We're everywhere. You can find me at T-Baggins.
Instagram. No, I'm joking.
Oh yeah, Instagram. No.
It's personal. It's personal.
Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna try to record these once a week, and we'll definitely let you know when they drop. We're gonna try to be super consistent. We're still working out some of the logistics, but once we get a good rhythm, you should know when they'll come out. We'll let you know each week when they come out ahead of time. Again, subscribe, smash that like button like the kids say these days, all that good stuff. This is a podcast for you guys, the community, and we want to be community driven. So thanks for joining us. We will see you guys next week for a new episode. We'll have some new people on, and we'll have a good time. So see you guys next week. See you on the Hollow Field.
See you.
See you guys.